Welcome back to another episode of the U-Haul Chronicles, where we chronicle life on the open road, getting time behind the windshield, going where the wind blows us. Travel a lot of roads in this here machine. Gotta buckle up for safety. A lot of country roads, a lot of city roads, dirt roads, nice roads. We do some back roads, even a couple of front roads. As we say in the business, getting some windshield time in. My trucker brethren, you know what I'm talking about. Real Hammer Lane legends. Out here on the road, I got my riding partner, riding shotgun. Yee yee! Miss McKinley. Say hey to the folks, Kinley.
Hello.
You gotta talk louder because you're behind the camera.
Hi.
Solid. Here on the U-Haul Chronicles, you guys can ask all the questions you want right down in the comments. Any question you want, you go ahead and ask. And we'll go through and answer the ones we want to answer. Because it's our show. We do what we want. We do what we want out here on the Freedom Bus. I'm the king of the road when I'm behind this wheel. Just driving. Just me and all six wheels. And the road. And some deer. Usually a couple of cops. A lot of California license plates. I guess I'm not alone out here on the road. There's a lot of people out here. And I gotta watch out for my safety as well as theirs. It's part of being a professional driver. Idaho train tracks. Idaho potholes. We're traveling through Idaho right now. Headed for Canada. Like a herd of cows, hell bent for the horizon. No stop until we need fuel or to our destination. Like I was saying, we get a lot of time behind the windshield here on the Windshield Chronicles, or whatever I called it at the beginning of the video. Chronicles. We get a lot of time to ponder, think about life. And in my travels, I have come up with the secret to life. And in this video, I'm going to share it with you guys real shortly, just around the corner here. We're going to talk about life. But we're going to talk about how you can go wrong in life, which will be great for my sidekick here, riding shotgun. Yee yee! Miss McKinley, because she's young. You already said hi to them all. She's young and impressionable, so we got to set her straight, get them on the right course to life. All good road trips start with a plotted course. Actually, all good road trips start with no plotted course. Road trips are a journey, man. You just got to go for it. You know, throw the map out the window. But if you don't got time to get lost and mess around, then you need to plot a course. You got to plan out your route. Make sure you got fuel, which we are running low on, so you can make it to your destination. And that is a lot like life. You don't just go get in the car and drive around. That's weird. You get a destination, and then you go drive around and you pick your route based on when and how you want to arrive to your destination. And that's like a metaphor for life. I think I said that already.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You gotta have a destination. You gotta know where you want to be. Otherwise, you're gonna get lost. Like if I take a right down that road right there, where are we going? Yeah, you don't know because you're little. You don't understand roads and maps.
Wow.
But I know where that road goes. There's actually a little farm down there. It's pretty cool looking. But it's not where we're going. It's not where we want to be.
Well, I'm done.
let's see what this button does. Oh yeah, that ball's nice. It says we're getting bad at fuel economy though. That's alright. Where we're going, we don't need fuel economy. I don't know what my point was with that entire story. Something about living life. Live your life. Live your life to the fullest. Don't be scared to, don't be scared. Don't be scared to live. I'm living out here behind the wheel of this truck. Living every day. You're probably wondering about my eyewear.
Yeah.
All good drivers wear these. All professional drivers wear these. You see a driver not wearing these? Stay out of his way. He don't know what he's doing, rookie. These are prescription glasses, okay? Help me to see the road more clear. When the weather is inclement, like today, it looks like 4 o'clock. It's actually not even noon because it's overcasty and real crappy looking. Started out, you hear that? Raw power. Thing's got a Hemi. These glasses help me to see deer coming in low light. Here in Idaho, deer cross the road all the time. They're rude. They're inconsiderate. They do not wait for you to go by them. They just jump out in front of the lights. You have lights on. They can see you at night. They're so stupid. So you gotta watch for deer. Deer will run out in front of you. I've seen them smash into the side of vehicles. They're so dumb. So dumb. You gotta watch out for moose. Moose are harder to see at night because they're black. That's not a racist joke. They just are. They're black. And it's blackout at night. And these help me to gather more light to see the moose. I call them moose goggles, or moggles for short, if I don't got time to explain it to people. Now, moose are different. They will stand in front of your truck. They will walk out and stand there. You cannot get away with accelerating into them. It does not work. It just messes up your truck. I've done it twice. Now, deer you can kind of get away with it, okay? It's frowned upon. You shouldn't be out trying to hit deer. But if you're gonna do it, I give it a little gas, go right over the top. Especially the little ones, they bounce right under. It's fine. Barely even leaves a dent. Turkeys. I see people all the time slowing down for turkeys here in Idaho. Craziest thing I've ever seen. You ever seen one turkey walking around anywhere? No. There's always 30 of them. You can hit a few of them. There's too many turkeys in the world. You see a group of 30, if you take out a couple, that's just nature weeding them out. Well, it's a Ford bumper, but it's the same thing. I call it nature. It's got a sticker on it that says nature. Many of you think that's probably messed up to do, to hit an animal in the road. Listen, I've got a deadline. I got places to be, and I got certain times to get there. I got to meet my deadlines, or I don't get paid. I got a job. I'm just doing my job. Okay? You're not going to use one of them deer crossing sign crosswalk areas. You might just check out my undercarriage. Bounce you right under there. Boom, boom. If you are a turkey, they don't even make signs for you. You are fair game. I can hit you all day long. Never been in trouble once. Oh, cool thing about Idaho. Fun fact. Stand by. Got to make a safe turn there. We're back. Oh! Raw power! Two things you need to know about me. One, love driving big vehicles. Pretty fast, not too fast. I obey the speed. Two, I like driving vehicles that aren't mine. Why? Because they're not mine. I don't have to worry about beating them up. I got extra insurance on this thing. If I blow the engine, it's their problem. Now back to talking turkey. That is where that saying comes from too, by the way. A couple old guys back in Kentucky were talking about hitting turkeys, and that's why people call it talking turkey, because that's what they hit turkeys everywhere, even in Kentucky. But Idaho, the state of Idaho, allows you to stop and pick up any dead animal along the road. Some of you might think that's gross. That's fine. Leave them for people like me. I got plenty of room in the U-Haul. We'll stop, pull over, cut them into pieces, and we'll eat them for dinner. It's fine, unless they're fat. If they're really fat, they tend to taste bad. They're real gassy too. But that is acceptable behavior in the state of Idaho. You hit a deer, you then pull over and get it. And even though I have a deadline, you're not turning down a free meal. That's a free meal. That's a couple of free meals. Hey, that is your lesson on navigating the wildlife of Idaho here on the roads, the country roads. Depending on where you're at, they kind of walk around on all the roads around here, really. Idaho's pretty wild. Now, let's talk about drivers and bad weather. Idaho gets bad weather. Lots of snow, lots of ice, a little bit of wind, and some rain here and there. Two things you need to know about driving in the snow in Idaho. One, if you're from California, don't do it. Just don't even attempt it. Stay home. Let them plow the roads. Then you can come out. If you're late to work, just call your boss. Say, hey, I'm from California. I don't know how to drive in this shit. Two, you just got to drive a little bit slower. Okay? Think ahead. Don't gas it into the corners. Don't veer off. Don't jerk the wheel. Slow movements. A little bit slower speed. And for the love of God, don't be a Prius. It's a car. Toyota makes it. It's embarrassing. That's pretty much it for driving in Idaho's weather. Rain's pretty easy. You just turn on the windshield wipers. That doesn't really affect anything. And then ice is pretty slippery, so just be careful on that. That's pretty much it. Okay, now it's time to get to the meaning of life, what we talked about in the beginning of this episode of the U-Haul Chronicles. The meaning, people ask me all the time, you ever seen Bigfoot out on the road? And I tell them, once, maybe twice, definitely once. Bigfoot travel at night. They're also black. Some are red, some are blue. They look pretty dark when it's dark out. You need these glasses if you're ever going to see a Bigfoot, especially in Idaho, because you got trees and they just pop out of the tree, come across the road in like 3 steps, and then off into the trees again. And it's quick. You got to be able to see it. You got to be able to catch them. It's fast. You got to be able to see at night. That's where these glasses come into play. I can see at night. They're basically night vision. So is Bigfoot real? Hell, I don't know. If he's out there, I like to think maybe one day I'll see him. But until then, we don't know. We don't know. We only know what we know. I don't know. Woo! She's a beast. Climbs them hills like no one's business. You're probably checking out my shirt. I don't blame you. I'd check me out too if I was sitting there watching me. Watching you. Watching me. Here's a plaid shirt. This is the official workwear of the Idaho working man. Okay? You'll notice I have a very luscious beard. You can try to replicate that. Good luck. This isn't for everyone. This is a man's game. Beard growing ain't easy. Back to my shirt. I know, it looks good. I put it on today, it's clean. The wife ironed it, it's beautiful. You have to wear plaid if you come to Idaho. Nobody will take you serious if you're not wearing plaid. It just doesn't count. Your opinion, your skills, you in general don't count unless you're wearing plaid. Even the ladies in Idaho wear plaid. Why? Because they want to be taken serious. Do we take them serious? Not really. But it's better. A woman in plaid in Idaho is better than a man without plaid anywhere. Period. That might sound sexist. That's just how truckers are. That's how we roll. Now, some of you might have your feelings hurt. That's okay. The U-Haul Chronicles are not for everybody. Okay? So here's man work. For men, by men. If you're confused as to whether or not you're a man, I'm going to help you out. Look at your face. Does it have a beard? If it doesn't have a beard, you're probably not a man. Okay, we're up here by the river. Driving next to the river. Got to be careful so you don't go in the river. Spin you guys around so you can see the river. Check out that view. Listen to that power. Pulling these hills. Now back to me. Like I said, we're headed north towards the Canadian border. Why? Because north of here is the Canadian border. That's just the next stop. It's geography. Simple geography. Just had a fantastic topic brought up by my cohort here. She asked about hitchhikers. What is the policy of the U-Haul Chronicles when it comes to hitchhikers? It's simple. I don't pick them up anymore. It's dangerous. It's 2020. These hitchhikers cannot be trusted. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, or a hippie. I ain't picking you up. Not no more. Okay? Been there, done that. Lesson learned. Not doing it again. I don't want to talk about it, but it was bad. It was a bad experience, and I don't do it no more. All right, next question. Fire. That's you. Fire on the next question. Bring it on. Has a U-Haul ever crashed? Yes, we talked about bad drivers. There's lots of them. Told you how to identify them. They're lacking these glasses. Okay? Bad drivers are everywhere. Everywhere. They're like snowflakes in Idaho. Everywhere. Okay? Bad drivers will roll cars on flat ground. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but I've seen it. I once saw a chick in fresh snow last year in Idaho roll a Hummer. I didn't even know those things could roll. I didn't know that. You can roll a Hummer? It was amazing. That thing was up on its side on flat ground. I couldn't believe it. Next question. Power lines. I don't know nothing about power lines, okay? I live off the grid. I don't have any power lines attached to me. I see them everywhere. They're strung from here to there. Not really sure what's running through them or how they work exactly, but I don't deal with them. Don't touch them. Don't get them. Next question. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next driving lesson. Rituals that take place on the road. Yes, some of us drivers are a little superstitious, if you will. We are about to cross a very large bridge. One thing you always do when crossing bridges of any size is you have to hold your breath. It's good luck. Oh, that was a long bridge. Road trip conversation. Anytime you're on a road trip, you want to make sure that you're always talking about something. Me, I could go on forever about anything under the sun. My partner over here is sitting here quietly, so let's ask her some questions. How's life? Fantastic. You got a crush on any of the boys at school?
I don't go to school.
Man, I had such a crush on my gym teacher. She was feisty. We used to play dodge. Whatever she was throwing at me that day, woo! She had an attitude on her, but I liked it.
What school did you go to?
I was homeschooled. All right, friends, that is it for the U-Haul Chronicles for this episode. What did I call this show at the beginning?
U-Haul Chronicles?
Yeah, U-Haul Chronicles. I'm good. I know I'm good. You guys know how to use the comment section. Put all your questions down there, and we will answer them on the next episode. Thanks for watching. Stay safe on the road, guys, and make sure you get yourself... Oh, we're getting pulled over.